Welcome to the June 13th, 2022 Tualatin City Council meeting. We'll start off tonight with our traditional method of doing the Pledge of Allegiance tonight, led by Councilor Reyes. Oh, we'll wait for Councilor Reyes to come. If not, I'll sub.
Can you hear me now?
Can hear you. You echo a little bit, but we can hear you.
Oh, I got to turn off my phone. I fixed it. Wait, oh. Oh, never mind.
I'm sorry, I'm here. I was also on the same thing that I was trying to get the.
Oh,
Can you hear me? Trying to get my
fine.
audio. Yeah. Yes.
All right. So you're up for Pledge of Allegiance. Floor is yours.
Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilor Reyes. That brings us to our public health under announcements. Last week, an FDA advisory committee voted unanimously recommend Novavax COVID-19 vaccine. The shot may be cleared this week for emergency disbursement. It's unlike the previous vaccines that Moderna, Pfizer, and J&J had, that this is a more traditional, if you will, vaccination based on protein-based vaccination methods. And we've got a long history doing that with the flu vaccination, hepatitis B, and shingles. So I'm going to ask folks who haven't gotten vaccinated yet, because they were kind of reluctant to get that vaccination using new technology, to relook at this and talk to their doctors about when Novavax is generally available, to maybe now go ahead and get that vaccine, because this is, I've said, more traditional and what some people have been waiting for. So I'm very excited to hear that. So that brings us to our first proclamation. So I have a proclamation declaring June 20th through 26th, 2022 as National Pollinator Week in the city of Tualatin. This will be read by Councilor Brooks.
I'm sorry, Mayor. Can I go second? I forgot to look for it. I don't know why I'm out of practice today, but I will. Right. Thank you.
No problem at all. I see a lot of the Orange folks are here, so they're probably more eager to hear theirs first anyway. See Terry Mills there. So the next item, we'll flip it around here, is a proclamation declaring June 2022 as Gun Violence Awareness Month in the city of Tualatin, and that'll be led by Councilor Hillier.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you to all the representatives here doing incredible work locally, regionally, and I know across the nation as well as you partner with different groups. So proclamation declaring June 2022 to be Gun Violence Awareness Month in the city of Tualatin. Whereas every day more than 100 Americans are killed by gun violence, alongside more than 230 who are shot and wounded. And on average, there are more than 13,000 gun homicides every year. And whereas, excuse me, Oregon has an average of 522 gun deaths every year with a rate of 11.9 deaths per 100,000 people, the 33rd highest rate of gun deaths in the US. And whereas cities across the nation are working to end the senseless violence with evidence-based solutions, and whereas support for the Second Amendment rights of law-abiding citizens goes hand in hand with keeping guns away from people with dangerous histories, and whereas gun violence prevention is more than ever as the COVID-19 pandemic continues to exacerbate gun violence, after more than a year of increased gun sales, increased calls to suicides and domestic violence hotlines, and an increase in gun violence. And whereas in January 2013, Hydalia Pendleton was tragically shot and killed at age 15. And in June, recognized Hydalia Pendleton's birthday, born June 2, 1997. People across the United States recognize gun violence awareness and wear orange in tribute to Hydalia and other gun victims of gun violence and the loved ones of those victims. And whereas the idea was inspired by a group of her friends who asked their classmates to commemorate her life by wearing orange. They chose this color because hunters wear orange to announce themselves to other hunters when out in the woods, and orange is a color that symbolizes the value of human life. And whereas by wearing orange in June, Tualatin will raise awareness about gun violence and honor the lives of gun violence victims